when Trump said Meloni begged him for a photograph.
He has done it again. Donald Trump has started another war. This time round, it is not a war against Iran, which most individuals suspect may start anytime soon, but with Italy. Donald Trump has gone after the Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. And this time around, where did this all start? It started at a G7 meeting. So there was a G7 meeting which was held in France, and Donald Trump had a discussion with Giorgia Meloni. So there's kind of an interview which has been released by Italian TV where Donald Trump said that Giorgia Meloni begged a photo with Donald Trump. That was Donald Trump who said that she begged a photo with her. So this has led to a lot of diplomatic tensions between the United States against between the United States and Italy. So there's a lot of chaos which are going on. But before I share some of my thoughts concerning the whole issue, let's have a response of Giorgia Meloni responding to Donald Trump.
Dunque, certe cose meritano una risposta immediata. Le dichiarazioni di Donald Trump sono dichiarazioni totalmente inventate, sono francamente allibita, non so perché il presidente degli Stati Uniti si comporti così con i propri alleati, non è del resto la prima volta che accade, posso solo dire che dispiace che non abbia la stessa determinazione con i nemici dell'Occidente, con i nemici degli Stati Uniti, con leadership con le quali invece si dimostra molto più accondiscendente. Però una cosa se la deve ricordare: io e l'Italia non imploriamo mai.
As you can see, Giorgia Meloni, she is frustrated by the Donald Trump issue. Donald Trump going ahead in a world stage and even to their TV station accusing their president, their prime minister, that she begged for a photo. That is total humiliation. So as she said, she didn't have to wait to respond to the remarks of Donald Trump. She decided to go on nuclear. So why would there be tensions between Italy and the United States? First, this starts with the whole issue of Donald Trump starting tariff wars, and now he is stuck in Iran. When Donald Trump began a war against Iran together with Israel, the Strait of Hormuz was closed, and Donald Trump needed the support of the Italian counterparts and also the European Union as a whole. But most individuals, especially from the European Union, were not interested to go ahead and enforce Donald Trump's actions. So this left Donald Trump so humiliated in the world stage, or in general, the United States humiliated in the world stage. So Donald Trump didn't take this rightly. He is still angry to the European Union and also Italy. So that's why he decided to go after Giorgia Meloni. And also another factor which contributed to Giorgia Meloni being targeted by Donald Trump is the whole issue of where Donald Trump threatened the Pope Leo. Pope Leo had said that the United States didn't have the right to go and start a war with Iran or against Iran. So this thing also frustrated Donald Trump because Giorgia Meloni pushed it back for Donald Trump after Donald Trump went after the Pope. So Donald Trump still has that grudge. So in general, the European Union and also Italy being part of the European Union, they didn't do as Donald Trump expected them to do. Donald Trump expected that the European Union, the paper tiger as usual, should go ahead and support the effort or support the war Donald Trump had towards the Iranian people. So that's why Donald Trump has gone ahead and accused George Meloni of begging for a photo. Now let's go back and do the discussion where George Meloni said that Donald Trump is so harsh to individuals who are so aligned to the Western powers, for example, the European Union, Italy, France, Germany, those countries. He is harsh to those individuals. But countries, for example, China, and also we have Russia, Donald Trump is not harsh to those leaders. And he was accusing Donald Trump of being an individual who is not creative. But one of the things which I realize is that, and I have said in the previous videos, I believe that the individuals who were able to at least negotiate a peaceful deal for a short period of time between the United States and Iran, there must be these two countries, Russia and China. So the European Union didn't really assist Donald Trump when he was at his lowest moment. We understand that back at home in the United States, Donald Trump is facing a lot of challenges. The ratings of him are at the lowest, around 30%. Fuel, gases are going extraordinarily expensive, and also some farmers are filing bankruptcies. So Donald Trump doesn't see any value of having a good relationship with the likes of the European Union. So that's why the European Union and also those countries which align with the United States should not expect anything from Donald Trump. And one of the things I realized I must have got it from a given person. I believe it was Tucker Carlson, who said that individuals who associate with Donald Trump, they need to accept being disappointed at any time. So that's something which the European Union should expect. Donald Trump is going to disappoint each and everyone. And if we find a decent opportunity, he will just throw you under the bus. And that's exactly what he did to the European Union. So, for Donald Trump, the Italians should just accept. But also, there have been repercussions. There were some meetings which were supposed to be held in the United States by top officials from Italy. Those meetings have been cancelled due to these latest claims of Giorgia Meloni begging. And I thought that must be so interesting. How can you decide to despise? It's like what way most individuals saying that Donald Trump has been humiliated in the Iran war. It's not actually Donald Trump who has been humiliated. First of all, I don't believe that Donald Trump has that intellect of recognizing that what is humiliation and what's a success. I believe the people who have been humiliated when it comes to, for instance, the war in Iran are the people of the United States. It's not Donald Trump. And also when it comes for instance, to the whole issue where Donald Trump said that Giorgia Meloni begged for a photo with Donald Trump, the people who have been humiliated are not easy. Yeah, she has been humiliated at the world stage, but also the Italians have been humiliated at the world stage. How can your prime minister just go ahead and beg for a photo with Donald Trump? I understand that it is false. What Donald Trump said is false, but that's a humiliation which most individuals cannot actually accommodate, and that's why George Meloni went ahead and reacted immediately. Anyway, just go ahead if you have found some value out of this, or if you have interested. I request you to subscribe. You can also like and don't forget to share. See you in my next one.